I wasn't expecting this, so I'm going to wing it a little bit. I wasn't going to say the word broken at all because I figured that's what everybody's going to say. So I thought I could talk about brokenness without using the word. But I sat there looking at the glass, and if you look at the glass from wherever you are, you can see the WXPN thing reflected. Can you see that? But it's broken, isn't it? Look how broken it is in the reflection, because it's backwards. It's multiple, because there are 2 layers of glass, and it's got multiple layers itself. So it's broken already. I don't need to use the word. All right, so that's the end of that. I got dressed up tonight, did you notice? Huh? So, oh yeah. See, I got dressed up. So I thought I would tell 5 stories in a minute each one of which you could decide on its content. But that doesn't work because I watched Shannon do a beautiful job with one story that told it beautifully. So I have one story. I'll see what I can do. When I got married, we did a cheap honeymoon to Europe, rail pass, the whole bit. But I had been earning money, put my wife through grad school, not at Penn. And so we ordered a European car and paid for it with American dollars, which back then was a good deal. I don't know about it now. So we picked up the car after we had done some rail pass stuff and drove to Mont Saint-Michel and ate some bad food that I got sick on at the top, where I couldn't hold anything down. And I'm an insulin-dependent diabetic since I was 15. Anybody know what that means? You've taken your insulin in the morning and you've eaten food that you can't keep down. What happens? You're just about dead, right? You can barely move. You're about to go into a coma. So we made it to the bottom. My wife drove the car. We got where we were going that night and got some hospice kind of care from a family that was connected. And the next couple of days, we tried to get back on our trip. By the time we got to Besançon in eastern France, we were camping in the car. Part of the whole idea of the car was we could sleep in the car, right? It was a big Citroën what was it called? 16. Not Citroën, Renault, sorry. As I told you, I'm a diabetic, and my blood glucose was 56 just 10 minutes ago. So I'm doing my best to make my brain work on half insulin. Well, anyway, I'm not going to use that word. Remember the word? Mm-hmm. What's the word? No. BR what? BR, yeah. So anyway, so we're still both having the runs, and I don't know where I was, but we were in a campsite, nice big campsite, sleeping in our car, locked up the car. My wife goes to the latrine, drops the keys. Turns out they only gave us one set of keys in Paris because we were dumb Americans and didn't know that the French put another key attached to a little hook on the inside of the fender well housing under the hood in the engine compartment. This is the truth. This is normal, but they didn't tell us because they're French. So we had to have the car towed into town because it was an American car and they couldn't jump-start it or do anything. Was that 4 minutes? Thank you.
4 minutes.
So I could end the story anywhere because this is so much fun. And we survived it, and I'm, old enough now to love telling this story in immense detail anytime you're invited to my house. And I'll do that. I think I can just end it because I could just go on and on. So thanks. This is fun.